Hey guys, Steve Fletcher, Beeman Toyota in Nashville. I am extremely excited to bring something to you guys here. So the wait is over. Everybody's asking the question, what's the pricing going to be on the new Tundras? What are some of the options that are going to be? What's the base price? What are a lot of these questions, the fuel economy? Everything has been answered, and I'm going to answer it for you here in the best way I know how. I'm going to show you, and I have proof. So I'm going to show you, these are actual vehicles that are already slated to be built. They are not necessarily our vehicles, but they are vehicles that are out there being slated to be built, the price points of them, and to show you trim levels. I'm also going to show you some of the packages that are on here. So if it's not quite the one that you're looking for, skip forward just a little bit in the video. I'm going to go from the lowest level to the highest level. Now, they don't have any information out about the pricing or fuel economy on the hybrids yet. Those will be coming. This is all the gas models. All right. So first off, I'm going to tell you your miles per gallon: 17 city, 23 highway, twin turbo V6, and you're going to get a 19 combined. All right. You've got 348 horsepower in it. 405 foot-pound of torque. Cannot wait to drive this vehicle, but let's have some fun here. I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna let you guys look at this as I talk about it, so you don't have to keep looking at my beautiful face. You can pause it if you'd like, but that way you don't have to keep looking at it. But I'm gonna kind of show you this in a way that I think that you guys can appreciate. So we're gonna turn this over here. All right, so bear with me while I kind of set this up here a little bit. So this should look pretty good to you here. So this is, and let me pause this real fast here. I'm gonna turn the light back on. All right, so here we go. So 2022 Tundra 4x4 SR double cab long bed. This is one that's being built, model code's an 8345. All right, so like I said, I picked some out because they had pricing, they had options, they had different things for you to look at. So base model, you're going to notice here, $39,280. That's before the delivery, processing, handling. You'll add this to everyone no matter where you're at in the country. So you'll add $1695 to this number, and that's what you're going to be. So you're about $41,000 before any options. All right. So your base SR double cab long bed. Double cab is the shorter of the two beds. You have a Crew Max, and then you have a double cab. So now I will mention too that the Crew Max is going to be available in a short and long bed version. So a 5.5 foot version and a 6.5 foot version are going to be available in those. If you kind of look down here, now there's a couple things that you'll notice here. So it looks like they're doing a non-skid spray-on bed liner. And I'm going to speculate on a few of these things just from what I know and kind of giving you guys some information that I think. All right. So if something's a little bit off, I apologize, but I should be pretty accurate. At least I hope I am. So the non-skid spray-on bed liner, it's the new composite bed that's coming out in the Tundra. It's going to be similar to the Tacoma. The Tacoma, I like to suggest people getting a bed mat in it, because if you put something like a toolbox in there and take a corner, that toolbox can slide all the way to the side. So if that's the case, well, if they have some type of a non-stick spray-on bed liner, that's probably to stop that from happening, and so you don't have to put a bed mat in there. I'm guessing that's the case. That's a guess, but I should be not far off, but it looks like it's about the same as what the old bed liners used to be when you sprayed them in. So dual step running board. I am wondering if that doesn't mean that there's two levels to the running board. It either means that, or it means that there's a step on the front and a step on the back, but they've all had a step on the front and a step on the back, and they've never been called a dual step. So I'm thinking that means there's two levels of a step on the running board, which would be really good. So you look at that, that's $595. So I'm thinking that's probably it. You can see some of the stuff down here, the 10-speed. You got weight rating 7375. That should be your GVWR. 18-inch style steel wheels. You can see the rest of the stuff that's on this one as well. So you got your 8-inch multimedia, wireless CarPlay. It's the first one with wireless other than the Supra. I know the Supra, guys, but that's not built by Toyota, that's built with a partnership with BMW. So the first true Toyota that's got wireless is going to be the Tundra. So smart key system, push button start. So the most base level is going to have your push button start still. So realistically speaking, I would say that push button start is probably going to be on all of them. That's just my guess, but I'm probably right. Integrated backup camera, that's going to be normal. Single zone automatic climate control, so that means that you're not going to have the dual climate control on this trim level. So smart key, so it's split fold up rear seats with under seat storage. You're going to lose the under seat storage when you have the hybrid, I do know that. Power horizontal rear window, so that one's going to slide to the side, guys. So that's what the horizontal should be. So the one that's got the full glass should be the Crew Max, and I think they're going to kind of stick with that, and that's what it is currently. So Safety Sense 2.5, definitely look at my video on 2.5. You'll see everything that it's got there, and it's got trailer sway control. So all of that is there. This is on your base level SR, guys. So SR is where they start. This is an SR5. Now, I was grabbing the most expensive, just so you guys know, because I wanted to show you options. So I kept grabbing the most expensive version of whatever I saw that was currently in the system that offered a price. So you see this, you might go, holy crap. Just, look down here first. So 45,805 plus the 1695, so you're 47 and a half. So you're about 47 and a half as your starting point on your 4x4 SR5 Crew Max. So this is the big cab, right? Still got your 10-speed automatic, right? 389 horsepower, your 479 foot-pound of torque, which is right down here. I'll move that up a little bit for you. So you see you got your all-weather floor mats. Now look, TRD 20-inch matte black wheel package. So that means that you're going to have the option in the SR5 to switch the wheels. And I think I'm going to kind of peek ahead here. I think that it had the 18 as standard. So yeah, it's got right here, it says 18-inch alloy wheels is standard. So that 18-inch alloy wheel is the standard. So I'm noticing something else here, that it shows aluminum reinforced composite bed. I want to make sure. Yes, okay, so I didn't notice that on the last one, but it does have that too. I wanted to make sure that wasn't something special when it was talking about the Bedliner thing. So, all right, so, but we're looking back at this one again. Stainless steel door edge guards, that's a common how they do the door edge guards in the Toyotas. Once again, non-skid spray on Bedliner. Predator drop step. That the Predator steps have been around for a while. Drop step is a new term. It might just mean that step goes further down, and that would be my idea on that. TRD front skid plate, had that for a while. You can see the pricing on it. Tailgate insert, had that for a while. You can see the pricing on it. So this shows the standard stuff that's there, of course. So now we're going to come over here. You'll see this one says 4-wheel drive part-time, and I'll make sure that this one has that too. It does not. Okay, so difference between the 4-wheel demand part-time. So this should mean that the truck can turn on 4-wheel drive automatically if it senses a slip. So chances are the other one, the SR, is probably one you have to turn it on only manually, but this one should go into itself, or into it by itself, if you have it set that way, or you should be able to shut that off. Auto limited slip diff, the tow hitch receiving with your integrated connector, weight rating 7210. Like I said, I believe that'll be your GVWR. So your 18-inch wheels, like we said, that was superseded with what I showed you earlier. Standard LED headlights, driving lights, and a manual leveling adjustment. So you still have the ability to level your lights with that manual light. Your aluminum reinforced composite bed, it's the same thing that's been in the Tacoma for a long time. Don't be scared of that, guys. 8-inch multimedia. Smart key system, again, push button start, looks like it's going to be in everything. Single zone automatic climate control, integrated backup camera. I know I'm talking fast, by the way, guys. I'm just trying to get a lot of information in, and I don't want to have an hour-long video, so I'm going fast. You can always pause on this and take a look on this if you guys find something that you're really interested in knowing more about. So once again, safety sense, that's going to be standard on all of them, safety sense 2.5. So I'm not going to keep going into their power vertical rear window. So this is, like I said, so you're on your Crew Max, you're going to have a vertical window where that whole window goes back just like the current one does. Fabric trim 4-way adjustable driver and passenger seat. So this is a fabric seat, of course, but it says 4-way adjustable. It does not say power adjustable, which makes me think that it's adjustable, but it does not have a power seat in this trim level, which means it also wouldn't in the trim level before it. So always remember, the way Toyota does options is if something's in the option list, it supersedes anything that's not in the option list. And if it's not in the option list, then it has the standard equipment. Easy way to put that. All right, limited. All right, I've gone to the limited in the Crew Max 22 again, an 8372 model code, still a 10-speed automatic transmission. I can't wait to drive this thing, guys. So kind of want to peek here, and it looks like your miles per gallon on your Crew Max is actually one less on the highway, but everything else is the same. So if you go back to the SR, I just kind of thought to look at this. So 23 highway, 17 city, 19 combined. Your Crew Max looks like you lose a mile per gallon on the highway, but everything else stays about the same. So realistically, it doesn't seem like it's hurting you too much. So, all right, limited. Base here is $51,900. This thing's got $7,700 in packages, guys. So packages and accessories. So you can accessorize the crazy out of this, all right, guys. So, but you're looking at a 52, so about a 53.5 as your start point on the limited. All right, so if you get down here, you're going to see you have your 12 speaker premium audio. That's a JBL that's added. That's really not a bad price to add that. Don't really know what the standard was. So here's your standard 14-inch multimedia system. Doesn't really tell you what the standard is. I'm guessing that based off of the 12 speaker system, it's probably a 9 speaker system. This will probably add a subwoofer and a couple extra speakers and an amplifier. So that's probably what you get with the JBL, and kind of, soups up the radio system. So that's probably what that is. Like I said, some stuff I'm guessing on, guys, but I'm showing you actuals and I'm just kind of making some comments here. So limited premium package. So you're going to add a premium package, which means premium LED headlights and a towing technology package. I believe that's the package that allows it to help you to back up. I believe that's the package. We'll look down lower in this thing and we're kind of reading this together and we'll kind of see what we think it's going to be. So here's a limited power package, has a wireless smartphone charging, your bed and cabin power supply, and LED bed lights. So usually that right there is going to be a 1500 watt inverter, I believe, one for the bed and one for the interior of the truck. So that right there, if that's the case, that's a really good price for that, and I would probably get that myself too. So this one's got an off-road package. So you're going to have a limited off-road, might even have like a sport package to it, but your off-road package has 20-inch wheels, which means you're going to supersede another one. So this also has 20-inch alloys. So you're going to get 20-inch TRD. So this will probably be your black wheels or something along those ways or those lines, and you get a all-terrain tire, TRD grill, TRD bed, off-road on the side of the bed, your off-road suspension. So it's going to upgrade your suspension to a Bilstein shock, skid plates, mud guards, the red TRD engine start button. So that red button I know is going to be in the Pro and a couple other things. So it's going to change it, and I think in all the TRDs you're going to have a red start button. Just, pretty cool. TRD leather shift knob, that's something that Toyota's done a lot. When you go to the TRDs, they've offered that shift knob. It's a little bit bulkier, a little bit bigger, feels a little bit more, call it manly, I guess, but however you want to say it. But aluminum support pedals, they've done that before. The Camry had something like that. Electronically controlled locking rear differential, multi-terrain select, crawl control, and downhill assist control. All these are kind of connected. Basically, obviously, you lock your rear differential, get out of mud. Multi-terrain select, you can select if you're going over rocks, if you're going over sand, or whatever you're going over. Some of the cars have had that. Crawl control, they've had that out for a while. That'll actually can dig itself out of a jam. So you just kind of let the car help you, and you just basically steer it and control whether you're in forward or reverse, and the car does the rest. Downhill assist control to maintain your speed going downhill. So pretty cool. Here's where the first time I saw this, so panoramic roof, so it looks like that's going to be in your limited. I know it's going to be in your Pro. but I know it's going to be in limited. Have not seen any pros, either hybrid or non-hybrid. Have not seen any pros yet on anything that was listed that had a price on it. Guarantee you one thing: the pro will be more. So just realize that. So heated steering wheel, 150 bucks. That's going to be a standalone option, it looks like, on that. Maybe in a package, who knows, but you should be able to get that as a standalone if you want it. All-weather floor liners, that's a pretty standard thing. Again, non-skid scray-on bed liner. They're liking to add that. Dual-step running board in silver. That's pretty nice. I didn't look at what color this one is. It's not really showing me. Maybe it's black. I'm not quite sure, but mini tie down. I'm guessing those are smaller tie downs in the back. Center console safe. That's something that's a lot of people like for things like their firearms and that. But like I said, you're at $7,700 in equipment. Here's a little bit more on the standard options. Of course, you got your same engine that we were talking about. Drive mode with tow haul, 4-wheel on demand again. So you know, same thing we were talking about there on the other one. Automatic transmission, sequential shift, start-stop engine system. So that's the first time I've seen the start-stop. Maybe it's on the other one and I just missed it. I'll kind of peek back here and see if I see it, which I don't. So the start-stop, what it'll do is it'll actually stop if you're at a stoplight or whatever. It'll actually stop the engine, save you some gas. But I got several videos actually about that. So transfer case and automatic limited slip diff. Your hitch, of course, weight ratings is 7230. So your LED headlights are standard, and your manual leveling adjustment there. So that's a standard feature. The other one, I believe that was an option, or was it standard? That was standard as well. So so it looks like they're going to have all LEDs all the way around them, just to be sure. They're 14-inch. This is the big system that a lot of people have been looking at. So you're going to get a standard 14-inch system as opposed to the 8-inch that was in the other two. So you're going to standard 14. So here, that's when you get to the limited, it looks like. So your standard in the lessers was 8-inch. So now you're at a 14-inch. The 14 goes up rather than going out like it did on the Highlander. So you had a 13-inch on the Highlander, 12.3 inch on the Highlander, and on the Venza, which so it had a screen like that. This one's going to be more like that, so it's a little bit shorter, but it's taller. So definitely look at some of those. Those are really cool. So smart key system, push button. Like I said, it looks like push buttons on everything. Heated and ventilated front seats. It's the first time you're seeing that, which means obviously you're leather too. But this is going to be a perforated seat. It's the only way to get a ventilated seat is to have it perforated. Power vertical rear window, dual zone. So now we're at a standard dual zone climate control in your limited and above. Softex trim. So the Softex is your leather, of course, and it's your synthetic leather. So adjustable driver and front passenger seat with two-way power lumbar. So that means it should go up, it should go in and out, but not up and down. I've seen the 4-ways where they go up and down too, but I haven't seen it on a Toyota yet. Same thing with the split in the back and the underseat storage. Like I said, you lose that on the hybrid for sure. And then all of your safety sense and trailer brake control and trailer sway control is standard as well. So like I said, we're kind of going over this pretty quick. I know it is. Pause the video, guys, go back if you need to. So now here's another one that I found that was an SR5 Crew Max. One of the reasons I printed this one is, holy cow, guys. This one's the limited 61.3 SR5 Crew Mat. This one is decked out, so don't let that one, cloud your head. Go an SR5, huh? It's 45,805, guys. This thing's got $14,800 in equipment. I don't think there's a button on this or an option on this that wasn't checked off. So it's going to have everything. So, but just look for your SR5 again, 45.8 and 1695. So you're 47 and a half, right? Still same thing, right? But now come down here. We're going to look at all of this stuff. So advanced technology package. So in an SR5, you can get an advanced technology package for $24.90. Blind spot monitor, front and rear parking assist with automatic braking, a large fuel tank. That part, I think the fuel tank is going to be a 30-gallon tank. If this thing's got the 38-gallon tank like it currently does, or even more, that would be really nice. But large fuel tank, don't know what that means yet, but I'll figure that out together. Panoramic view monitor, that's kind of like bird's eye view, where it'll look all around the vehicle. Trailer backup guide with straight path assist. That's the thing they're talking about, where it'll help you drive backwards. So now we know what that's called on here. So there you go. So premium audio package includes the 14-inch. So this one, so you can go to an SR5 and have that same audio package that is standard in the limited added to it. 1145 to add that, and it adds the 14-inch audio media, and then you've got your bed and cabin power supply and your LED bed lights, right? I think so. BSM. So I think that stands for something about like position view monitor or something like that. I'll have to figure out what this means. That BSM usually means blind spot monitor, and it says outer mirrors. So I'll have to look on this and see exactly what that means. You guys know what it means, put it in those kind of comments, and we'll all talk about that together. Now this one's got a Trd Sport. So the Sport's always based off the SR5 is what I'm guessing here. So you'll get a Sport package, a premium package. So a 20-inch wheel. This should have an 18. If I'm not mistaken, it should have an 18. Yeah, it's got an 18 right here. 18 inches standard. Keep in mind this, like I said, supersedes it. So you got a 20-inch TRD alloy wheel, TRD grill, Sport bedside, lowered Sport suspension, so it should set a little bit lower with the Bilstein shocks. Your red TRD start button, there you go. The leather shift knob, aluminum Sport pedals, Softex trim seats. So now you're getting an SR5 with the leather seats. So usually anytime that they put premium on it, it adds the Softex leather seats. So 8-way power adjustable front seat with 2-way power lumbar, heated front seats, dual automatic climate control, and color keyed outer door handles. Keep in mind, if you see it in an option, it will usually mean that if you don't have the option, it don't have that. So it's probably got black handles without the option. It'll have single climate control without the option. Won't be heated seats, so you can always back into that and see, you know, what something has based off of what this option gives you. $4,280. That's a pretty expensive option, but it gives you a lot of stuff. Heated steering wheel, of course, talking there. Adds $320 on this one. Sometimes they can be different prices on different things because of how the initial vehicle is equipped, right? All-weather floor liners, TRD air filter, $220, paint protection film, $395, tonneau cover. A lot of people like the tonneau covers. There's your price on it, $12.95. That should carry through to all of them. Maybe it's a little bit different on the long bed, but it should give you an idea of what it would be. Emergency kit, that's usually like jumper cables, stuff like that, first aid kit. Bed extender, there you go. Bed step, that's the step that goes on the back that helps you get in the vehicle. Coin holder, ashtray cup. Like I said, this thing's as decked out as you can get it. So this is a really good one to show you because it's showing you a lot of options. Carpet floor mats, $169. Stainless steel door edge guards, $150. Courtesy delivery, okay, whatever that means. Ball mount, right? Your cargo net, non-skid spray bedliner, there it is again. Predator drop stop, there it is again. Drop step. Mini tie-down skid plate, tailgate insert, console safe, spare tire lock, $75. Optional equipment, $14,817, guys. Go back to your standard stuff. Like I said, your 18 alloy wheel is standard. We already talked about all of this here. You're going to see four-wheel drive is your on-demand again. I think your SR is going to be the only one that doesn't have on-demand. That's kind of what it's looking like. So we'll go from there. Weight rating 7210. Standard, of course, is your 8-inch multimedia here, your single zone. Like I said, you can back into what it has by seeing some of those packages. Backup camera is going to be standard on everything. Vertical mirror, or vertical rear window, so that's going to be standard on your crew cab as well. So the underseat storage, like I said, if it doesn't have the hybrid, you'll have that. All your safety and convenience, of course, and there you go there. So now what? I don't know, I just started printing stuff. We'll find out. Hey, we found a platinum, guys. Oh, gotta love a platinum, right? Whew. $59,990 plus your delivery and processing from Toyota, of course. So you're going to be at about 61.7. Wow, 61.7. That's a lot, right? And then you got $5,000 in options on this one. Like I said, you don't have to get options, of course. So you can get a base level if you find no options on it for that. Usually you're going to at least find floor mats on them. So you're going to find an option or two more times than not. Just realize that. So This one's got the advanced package, includes a load leveling rear height control air suspension, adaptive variable suspension, and 10-inch color heads-up display, 1645. So heads-up display is not going to be standard on the Platinum because it's in a package, so you'll know that, but you can get it in a Platinum. Didn't see it on the other one, so maybe this is the first one you can get it on. Power running boards, that's something that, and a power bed step. That's something that is fairly new. I haven't really seen that factory on a Toyota. I've seen GM and some of the other ones do the power boards. I haven't really seen Toyota do it, at least not a whole lot. They've done it on the 4Runner. Haven't seen it on the Tundra that I can recall, but could be wrong, but I'm sure you guys will let me know. Power bed step, I've never seen that. So apparently that bed step will also come down. It makes me wonder if it is location sensitive, since you have the push button start. I wonder if you can walk up to the car and the board will come down, or the bed step will come down based off of where you're at with the key. I'd be willing to bet you that'll happen, but who knows? We'll see. You might have to unlock the doors, and once you unlock the doors, everything comes down. Who knows? We'll find out though, I'm sure. All their floor liners, tonneau cover, the spray. Here's your wheel locks, which I always suggest. And then here's all your standard stuff that we've talked about before. Still your on-demand, of course. 20-inch wheels, dark painted alloy wheels. That's going to be a standard feature because that's on there, of course. The composite bed. Now 120 volt, 40 watt AC compressor. So that's not your 1500 watt. So going back to what we said earlier, may not be the 1500 watt. It didn't list this here. I was hoping it might be the 1500 watt, but it looks like it's a little bit less with the 400 watt AC power. But like I said, we'll all find out together. Auto leveling LED headlights. LEDs look standard. The 14-inch is all standard. This one says 12 speakers, JBL premium audio. So you're going to get a 12 speaker system with this one included. Like I said, I believe some of the other ones are probably going to be 9 speaker, but 12.3 inch digital meter. That is the very center dash, guys, is going to be a 12.3 inch screen. The same one that you see on the Highlander, same one that you see on the Venza. Check out my videos on it. Those are the radio systems. This is going to be the center monitor for your speed and all the stuff that's on your instrument cluster is going to be a 12.3 inch digital center console. So that is your center, whatever you want to call it, but you know what I'm talking about. Heated ventilated front seat standard. All your Android Auto, all that's going to be all standard. Leather trim, 10-way power adjustable seat with 4-way power lumbar. There we go. So 4-way is going to be up, down, and in and out. So you're going to have 4-way lumbar. You're going to be able to lift it up or down on your back, as well as go in and out. All right. The panoramic moon roof, that or panoramic tilt slide panoramic roof is going to be standard on the Platinum. So I know it'll be standard on the Pro, I believe, and it's going to be standard on the Platinum. So I know it's at least available on the Pro. Not positive if it's standard, but we'll all find that out together as well. So, and you can see this one's got your standard trailer backup guide with straight path. That's going to be what helps you to back up. Blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, trailer brake control, trailer sway control. I do know that, if I'm not mistaken, that if you have this type of system in your blind spot monitor, it actually extends the blind spot monitor back to cover you while you're towing. So your blind spot monitor will actually sense something further back, and it'll stay on for a longer amount of time, knowing that somebody could be in the blind spot of your trailer as well. So, all right. And this should be the last one I got, guys. I know we're going long. I'm trying to talk a little bit fast. Hopefully you guys can go back in the video in case you're looking for a little bit more information. So 1794 4x4, of course, your Crew Max. I haven't done any 4x2s on this. The 4x2s look to be just a couple grand less. We'll talk about that later. I'm just giving you the information that I got. So base model 60,690. You're having 1695 is your processing handling. So you're 61. So you're 62.3, something like that. This one's got $5,000 in options on it. So this has the advanced package, load leveling, height controlled. So the air suspension is not going to be standard, but it is going to be an option. And you're going to get a 10-inch heads-up display with the air suspension. Be quite honest, I'm not sure why the heads-up display is only with the air suspension. I would love to see that as a standalone option, and who knows, maybe it is, but I haven't seen it on any of the ones I was looking at. So great package, of course. This one, I'm still gonna have to look at that. Power running boards, power bed step, same thing. Performance air filter. There's your tonneau cover. We're still looking at same, same price, of course. But there's all your optional equipment, of course. You see all this down here. So your on-demand 4-wheel drive. So your 10-speed automatic start-stop engine systems on there too. I believe that was on the last one as well. Like I said, I'm just kind of glossing over some of that a little bit here, but I believe start stop was, so it was on the last one, which is right there. That was the platinum. So start stop mode looks like it's going to be on everything going up. All right, so but you'll see all that's on there. Your multi-link rear suspension, which is going to be an awesome thing. Automatic limited slip. All these are standard features. Your weight rating is 7285. Your tow receiver hitch, of course. So 20-inch machine finished alloy wheels. That's probably going to be a chrome look to it, because they tend to say like black painted or black, something like that. So if it's going to have black on it, they tend to list that it has black, like you saw earlier. So machine finish, that's probably going to be like an all chrome look to it, which you'd expect in the 1794. Auto leveling headlights, of course. Your composite bed, same thing with the AC over here. Your 400 watt AC power over here. 14-inch multimedia, 12-speaker JBL system. All that looks similar. The panoramic roof right there, 1794. It's a standard feature. So standard on the Platinum, standard on the 1794, and I believe standard on the Pro, but don't quote me on the Pro yet, but I'm sure here. 12.3-inch digital meter, that is standard on this one as well, and that's also supposed to be standard on the Pro. So Platinum, Pro, 1794 will all have that. Heated ventilated seats in this one. Same seat it looks like as the previous one. Usually with the Platinum and 1794, they're very similar to each other, a little different styling. They're changing the color on the inside of the 1794 slightly. It's still going to be the brown color, but it's going to have a slight change to it. So that is something to check out as well. So this is just another limited that I had printed, but it's pretty much the exact same thing as what it was. So well, we're 30 minutes in, guys. So, you guys know me. I talk fast normally, and I tried to speed that up a little bit, so hopefully I got through it. It's 30 minutes long. I know it's 30 minutes long, and I love you guys for being this long with me. So, anybody that stayed this long, you know what I tried to put into this, make it happy for you. Definitely give me a thumbs up and a like and a comment. If you made it till the end, put that you made it to the end in the comments, because I appreciate that. So pricing on your Tundra, options on your Tundra, fuel economy on your Tundra, no longer speculation, guys. I've just showed you actual build sheet information from Toyota. So hopefully I've given you guys some information that you want. So Steve Welch, Beaman Toyota, downtown Nashville. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you in a Tundra.